Hey, what's up, guys? It's Apollo Uchiha here, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I am back with a new short movie. The name of the short movie is What If Mikoto Raised Both Naruto and Sasuke? And yeah, guys, it is an unscripted short movie and my own idea. Now, before continuing this, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, and follow me on my Meta What If channel as well. As without any further ado, let's begin with our today's short movie. Our story begins. A week after the QB attack in Konohagakure no Sato, the whole village was in shambles as there was a lot of destruction that was caused by the QB that still has yet to be repaired and reconstructed. Many of the people in civilian have lost their lives, even their Hokage did. Many of the clans were also suffering, and amongst them was the Uchihas. Minor damages were done, but they still had suffered. As now we go to the main clan house, where we see Fugaku Uchiha, the clan head, and his family reside. As Mikoto Uchiha, his wife, holding on to her newborn, Sasuke Uchiha, was looking towards her husband. Any sign of, Naruto? What did the Hokage say? Did you ask that we can raise him? No. Due to the pressure of the council, it has been deemed necessary that the child, away from the influence of every clan or the civilians, is raised into the orphanage. What? But the people, they were calling out for his head. There were chants. It is a disaster waiting to happen. I know, but there's nothing we can do. No, I'm going there and speaking for myself. Kushina and I had an agreement. I was supposed to be the godmother of his child, and I will be. No, Mikoto, you can't. I will and I am. I said you are not. You have two sons that you are to raise here. And you have a duty to me, our children, and our clan. If you leave these walls, you will be considered a traitor. And so be it. As Fugaku's eyes widened, and then are you seriously going to throw away your legacy, your heritage, just for what? An outsider woman who has died, causing us grief as well as pain. She died because she wanted to protect you. Even in the midst of war, she saved your life, Fugaku. Do not forget about that. You would have been hounded by Eva Shinobi if it wasn't for her or Minato. Minato was my friend too. Some friend you are then. Minato and Kushina's legacy, their son is out there suffering, and will suffer at the hands of the people. I will not allow that to happen. I am going to Kage-sama's office, and I will make him give me Naruto. I am adopting him. Then you will have to leave the Uchiha clan first. Then I am leaving with my son. Both of them. Kazan, said Itachi, who was a little bit older as he arrived. Don't do this, please. Do you wish to come with your mother or stay here with your father? Listen to me and listen to me well, son. Your Obasan, she was a good woman. She has helped us a lot, me especially. She was my best friend. And I have made her a promise long ago that if anything happens to any of us, the other one would raise the child. I can't let it happen, especially in these circumstances where the people out there are out for his blood. And with that, Mikoto began to walk. And she left the clan. Don't, Itachi. She's emotional right now. But Obasan really was a kind woman. I know. I can't just tell her that the Jinchuriki, he's a danger. What? That boy is a danger. The seal Minato uses the Reaper that seal, and it has never in the history of the shinobis happened that a Jinchuriki was made so fresh. Eva tried, but they failed. Their Jinchuriki died. And not only that, Suna has failed as well. I've heard the news. The whole council is aware of that. Their Kazekage's little son, Gaara no Sabuku, is an imperfect Jinchuriki. And whenever he closes his eyes to rest, the visual unleashes. As Itachi was scared, that is quite dangerous. They have more damage because of that monster than any other war happened to them. That is why it is necessary for the child to be raised alone, in isolation. No, but Kajan, your mother will understand. As on the other side, we see Mikoto march towards the Hokage office. Once arrived there, she barged into Hiruzen's office where the elders were. Mikoto-san, don't you think it is, well, not nice to just barge in? I am here for one thing, not for pleasantries. I am here for Naruto. And what makes you think that we would give you the Jinchuriki? We have told the Uchihas that it is our right to choose his destiny, and we have deemed it necessary that not a single clan would be allowed to raise him. I'm not from the clan. I am being just myself. Kushina and I were best friends, and she and I made a promise, a pact, that if anything happens to us, we would be allowed to raise each other's child. You were there when Minato made into the Hokage. We said the same thing. I thought it was a joke, Mikoto. To me, it was not. And I wish to fulfill my promise to my dying friend. And so, Hiruzen thought for a moment. Think about it. Naruto would have someone to watch over him, and I am a Konoichi. Not active though, but still capable enough of defending myself. Alright, I'll allow it. And so, Mikoto Uchiha was allowed to raise Naruto, but once she took the baby Naruto from the orphanage and marched back towards the clan compound, the guards didn't let her in. Why are you not letting me in? As Fugaku walked out with the bag, the council of the Uchiha clan has decided that you are to be banished. I am divorcing you as well. You're never to use the Uchiha name ever again, Mikoto. As Mikoto held her tears in, showing determination in her eyes. Fine then. Taking the bag, she made a shadow clone, which held the bag and began to walk away. Kajan, please, said Itachi. I told you to come, son. But I have a duty here. Then fulfill your duty, son. I'm happy to know that you will be doing so. And with that, Mikoto walked away. She was raised into the home of the previous Kage, where Kushina as well as Minato resided. At first it was hard for her, but then Jiraiya arrived. And so did Hiruzen. Are you sure you want to do this, Mikoto? Said Jiraiya, as both of them arrived one night at her home. Yes. Your situation and condition, as well as your state, it doesn't seem nice at all. You need to go back to your clan. I know you miss your home. My home is where my children are. What about Itachi? That boy is being pushed and trained hard. He's already a jonin within a week of your departure. Sooner or later, Fugaku will force him to join the Anbu. I can't say anything about that. He is my son and it hurts me, but he has chosen his side. It's not about size, young one. Can't you see that you're destroying your family? All for what? A promise? Naruto will be okay. He will be safe. Me and Jiraiya are here to watch over him. Hiruzen said, no. The people, I've seen it in their eyes. They're waiting for a chance. A chance to harm him. Mark my words. They're not the people that they're making you see. Please, let me do this. I will do this. Then at least allow me to make sure that you are well secured about this, said Hiruzen as Jiraiya nodded. And so, Mikoto began to raise her children, Naruto as well as Sasuke. As time passed by, as the kids began to grow up, Mikoto was now adjusted to her new life, getting a staple from the Kage himself for monthly allowances and whatnot to make sure that everything was working fine. Even Jiraiya sent her some funds. As time progressed, Mikoto witnessed that Naruto and Sasuke became close, almost inseparable like true brothers. And that was not all. They would laugh and play together. And the people, when she brought them out on the age of 2, were just looking at them, curiously, not with hatred from what she could tell. But 1 year later, something happened. After Naruto's third birthday party, Naruto and Sasuke were in the play area where they told Mikoto that they were going to play with their friends that they had made. Mikoto obviously was happy that her children has made some friends, but what she did not know was that day would be a disaster. An Anbu arrived knocking at her door. 2 hours our son left after. Yes? What is it? Mikoto-sama. Hokage-sama has called for you. It's an emergency. As Mikoto's heart dropped, what happened? Please. As after that we see into the hospital room made for Anbus because the normal hospital wouldn't treat them. Mikoto arrived. Her face tense as well as tears welled up in her eyes. Where are they? They're inside. Being taken care of. Treated. As Mikoto saw and gasped, clasping both her hands on the mouth as tears fell down from her eyes. As Jiraiya arrived, placing a hand on her shoulder. It's fine. They're fine. It's not fine. What kind of animals would do this to kids? I was fooled. We all were, said Hiruzen. I thought they had changed. That is why I suggested a year ago that you should maybe try to... I should have known. I should have known that these people would never change. Look what they have done. Both of them. As that is when the doctor arrived. Thankfully enough, the Uchiha is okay, but the Uzumaki-san is not. What do you mean by that? He, from what I can tell, stood in front of Sasuke to defend him and got beaten up by a lot of sharp objects. Razor sharp wire tied around the pads and whatnot. Something so horrible that I don't even wish it upon anyone. And someone doing this to the kids is disgusting, said the doctor sneerfully. I can't believe that this is the people of Konoha who has done this. They're not people. Animals. Animals they are. And they will pay, said Mikoto, as from her pain and pain alone, her Mangekyo Sharingan activated. And not only did that, the blood came in the form of tears as her eyes glowed red. There's also another thing. Sasuke has awoken his Sharingan. And it's a different pattern than the usual one. His pain and trauma is too much. And at such a young age, 3 years old. Such kids don't even have the Sharingan and yet he has the Mangekyo. Yes, he has it. As after that we see, Mikoto stayed there. Jiraiya remained with her, making sure to watch over them. He too was pissed beyond everything. As Mikoto, after forced to rest, woke up in the hospital room as she saw Jiraiya looking out the window with a serious expression. Jiraiya-sama, you're awake, said Jiraiya. Good. I've been thinking all night. About what? You're not safe here. Neither are the kids. This village, it has shown its true colors. The deception that hid beneath it. Their hatred is too much. The kids won't be safe here. Ever. So what do you suggest? Where would I go with them? I have a hideout. A small village at the corner in the territory of the Land of Fire itself. It's called the Hut Village because it has only 50 homes there. Not a single shinobi, let alone the people of Daimyo, visit that place. But me being me, I have visited it. Even buying a house there. It will be more than enough to keep you safe. Away from the prying eyes. You can raise them there. Surrounded by forest, it will be a safe haven. For you, for the kids. I accept. Are you sure? Yes. I can't remain here knowing that they would be targeted again. The pain Naruto and Sasuke had to suffer. I won't allow that to happen again. As Hiruzen then arrived, hearing everything from the other side, I heard everything. Sensei, I know that you might be pissed at this, but no, I agree. What? I had a council meeting and the people were laughing. Laughing at that they had heard it to 3 years old, said Hiruzen with a sneer on his face. In the history of the whole existence of Konoha, I haven't hated this village so much that I want itself to be destroyed. You have my full permission and support to take them, but before you do, I will be giving you the heritage of Madara Uchiha, the true ones, the scrolls that we have kept and were thought to be lost. And not only that, we will also be giving you the heritage of Minato and Kushina, to make sure that Naruto and Sasuke are able to train, and so do you, Mikoto. What? The eyes that you possess, they are strong, capable of carrying the curse of hatred, and Sasuke possessed the same. I have been reading Madara's scroll, and in it is mentioned that either by taking the eyes of the relatives or by exchanging the eyes. The Mangekyo Sharingan. It can become eternal without you ever going blind. What? Yes, there are two processes. One is a hidden one. It is not that great, and not that powerful, but in this way, both of the relatives can contain the eyes of the other and will be able to avoid the fate of going blind. While the other one was Madara's path of extreme power. So what do you suggest? When Sasuke is of the age, I suggest you, Mrs. Tsunade, for an operation. Switching your eyes would be the best decision to make sure that neither you nor Sasuke ever goes blind. I'll contact Tsunade when the time is right, but for the time being you are to leave. And so under the night time, the three of them were moved. Doctors, some of them went from Konoha to watch over them, and within night time, they were in the hut village. And there, they were inside the Jiraiya's hideout, and it had a basement within it, where both kids were being taken care of. While Mikoto, trying her best to blend in as a normal civilian, was successful. As now we see, Jiraiya then said, everything is settled. And now, the hard part begins. You'll be sparring with me for the time being. What? Why, Jiraiya? Sensei has taken a leave, saying that he is visiting the daimyo. He will be here for a few days. I want you to freshen up and brushing up your skills in the meantime, to make sure that you're going. You have been a strong Konoichi. I want you to be at your best shape. And so, Jiraiya and Mikoto begin to train and spar. Mikoto was brushing up her skills. She was lacking, her stamina was lacking, but she had begun to work out and was slowly getting back into shape as a true Konoichi as she once was before marriage. While this was going on, the days came to an end and their procedure has been done. Naruto and Sasuke has been awoken and Mikoto was relieved as both kids clung on to their mother and cried, shedding tears and telling her about their pain. As after that we see, Sasuke and Naruto were told that they were fine, but the trauma was still there. I can't do anything about trauma. I've healed their wounds maybe, but the trauma, it needs to be healed with time. It will. They're strong. I know it, said Jiraiya and Hiruzen. You know how to contact me now, Mikoto. I have made sure that you are part of the Toad Summoning Clan. Through them, you are able to contact me. You know how to summon them, right? Yes. Thank you, Jiraiya. No. You're a formidable Kunoichi, and if you trade hard enough, maybe you can become a Toad Sage at one point as well. Just make sure you remember what I said. I know. And so, Jiraiya left. Hey, Kazan. Why did the Hokage-sama and that man helped us? They're good people. Someone who you can trust. Why did Konoha hate me so much? They called me a demon. They told Sasuke that I was a demon and Sasuke was a demon lover, and they called you a whore and whatnot. As Mikoto's eyes clenched as she hugged both of her sons, you don't need to remember those words. Any of them are meaningless. Konoha is meaningless to us. As Sasuke then said, I'm never gonna allow this to happen again. I'll be the one next time protecting you, Naruto. No, I will be the one. As Mikoto smiles, because seeing that both of her sons, yes, sons, because now she considered Naruto as her own, were grown so close. As time began to pass by, we see Naruto and Sasuke's bond only grew as they were now being raised under Mikoto, who has also gotten back into shape and became what she was in her prime, and much stronger even, as Sasuke and Naruto were being trained under her. Turned out Naruto and Sasuke were prodigious in their own right, much more so because they've worked so well together that it was hard for Mikoto to keep up with them. And this gave Mikoto a run for her money as well as making sure that she trained properly as well. As currently we see a sparring match was going on between them as Mikoto in her Kunoichi attire was standing in the forest as she was surrounded by woods and trees, as there was some giggling and she smirked as well. You know, I can hear you giggle, both of you, she said with a smirk, as suddenly there was rustling in the bushes and out came a kunai, something that she deflected easily, and then from underneath her the ground ripped apart as she jumped, only for Sasuke to shout out from the woods and take the bells from her holster. As they split one bell each. See, I told you we'll be able to beat you again, Kachan. Yes, we knew we could do it, said Sasuke with a smile of his own. Alright now, then how about now one-on-one spar? What? But we're a team, right? Yes, but what if you had to fight alone? And so, Mikoto and Sasuke then went first, as both of them activated their Sharingan. Alright Sasuke, time to tap into the Mangekyo. Remember son, do not strain your eyes. I'll try. And so, Sasuke and Mikoto and Mangekyo Sharingan were like blurs. Obviously, Mikoto was holding a lot back because she knew she was fighting her 10-year-old. As on the other side, Naruto barely could see anything. Come on, when can I open my Sharingan? As after that we see, Sasuke was panting heavily, being exhausted while Mikoto stood there with a smirk on her face, that she was proud of how Sasuke was going. Alright Naruto, it's your turn. I have a problem. When can I get my Sharingan? You don't have a Sharingan, silly. If you had one, you would have unlocked it by now. As Naruto pouted, no fair. But Naruto, you do remember that you're learning the fine arts, right? And have that chains of yours? Yeah, I get it. Uzumaki chains and whatnot. As Naruto then smirked and said, alright, time to use them. Yes, of course. And so Mikoto got prepared, and much more serious this time because she knew Naruto was an unpredictable one. And so, Naruto summoned his chains. 4 of the chains erupted from his back, made out of pure chakra, as Naruto was able to control them like they were tentacles of a sword, with sharp kunai-like objects attached to the front. As Naruto unleashed the chains as they extended, but Mikoto knew that they were limited because of his chakra, as it only reached 50 meters before Mikoto jumped and now was on tree. Come on Naruto, try. As Naruto then disappeared, using the chains he climbed at the trees faster, and then Mikoto used a firebolt that Naruto used the chains to block and literally destroy the flames itself. As Mikoto had disappeared. What? Where did she? As Naruto was barely able to block with a chain of his own, as Mikoto tried to use the kunai to attack him. Good. You're doing good. As Naruto then tried to go for her ankle, but she was able to deflect that. Your pattern is too much common, Naruto. As Naruto then said, oh yeah? As Naruto replaced himself with a wooden log, appearing behind her and dropping both of her feet, planting it into her back, sending her stumbling to the ground. As Naruto then smirked. See? As that is when we see Mikoto then smirked as her eyes flared. Kenjutsu. As Naruto was able to see that, but before he could do anything, he had a kunai to his neck. See? You are vulnerable. You get too cocky while in the midst of fight. Oh man. At this point, I'll never be able to become stronger than you. As Mikoto smirked, ruffling both of their hairs. Well, in due time, you may be able to. As Mikoto smiled inwardly and were prideful. You do not know that how far you have gotten. If you would have been back in Konoha, you would have still been at a Genin level, but you are at least at to a low Jonin to high Chunin level. If you work together, you are even more dangerous than that. And I'm happy that you're this strong. While this was going on, we see that Jiraiya arrived. And this time, with him was Tsunade. And she met with Naruto as well as Sasuke and Mikoto. As Mikoto and the 2 other adults talked, we see Naruto and Sasuke trying to peek in. What do you think they're talking about? I'll try to read their lips, but you know I'm not good at that. Yeah, right. Wait, what are you laughing about? Said Sasuke to Naruto as both of them were bonked on the head by Shizune. Out now. The adults are speaking. Oh, sorry about that, Shizune-san. As Tauntaun looked at them and literally giggled. Did they just big giggled? Boy, I'm gonna have myself some pork butts if you don't stop giggling. As Tauntaun literally ran away while Shizune glared at them as both of them left. Well, back with the 3 adults, we see Mikoto looked down, but I don't regret it. Leaving that place was the best decision. Not only did I get back into shape, but also stronger. But I can see it. Sasuke has been having some issues with blurry vision and whatnot. I see. I might have to use some healing ninjutsu to make sure that visibility is at best. The operation will begin within 2 days. And we will do it in the basement. Yeah, that would be the best choice. And after the operation is successful, there's something that we need to discuss, Mikoto," said Jiraiya. And so, within 2 days, Naruto was with Jiraiya. Nay, Jiraiya-sama. Yes? What is it, Naruto? Said Jiraiya with a smile. Do you think they will be fine? Of course they are. Whose mother and brother do you think you're talking about? Mine, of course. Then they're strong, aren't they? Of course they are. Then how come you're scared of them going into operation? It will be for the best for them. I hope so. You hope so? I know so. Yeah, that's the spirit. As Jiraiya then began to bond with Naruto, while on the other side, Mikoto and Sasuke went under operation, and their eyes were replaced with one another. As bandages were placed, as Mikoto was the first one to wake, did it? You need to close your eyes and remain like that for a day or so. Kasan, where are you? Sasuke, I'm here. Mikoto said, no, lay down both of you. Everything is fine. As Naruto was allowed inside with Jiraiya. As Naruto now was acting like a mother hen, watching over both of his mother as well as his brother, while both of them had bandages over their eyes, helping them out while feeding them as well as even taking care of their needs. And he never said that he got tired. As Jiraiya and Tsunade watched this, you know that kid really has a good heart. I also heard that he's quite strong, and I haven't tested it out. What? How? Well, you were under 8-hour grueling operation. Me and Naruto had a sparring session. The boy can use those Uzumaki chains, and not only that, he might have a can for the healing ninjutsu. What? Said Tsunade. You're joking. Think about it. The boy, if he was able to use that, he would be quite strong. What are you on about, you? Look, I see the potential of Sasuke as well. He has the potential of becoming the Toad Sage. Well, as for Naruto, he can become the Slug Sage as well. We both will have students and successor. And knowing your heritage and Mito-sama's heritage, from your Uzumaki side, Naruto will be able to pull through this. After you're done with your training, I will train Naruto then. Train in what? Because train in his father's heritage that he has left behind. You can give me the Rasengan, I'll teach him how to do it. It took me a month to learn that. What makes you think that you'll be able to learn it? Oh, you mean that spiraling ball jutsu? Yes, this is the Rasengan. As Naruto then showed his hand, and a Rasengan much bigger than Jiraiya erupted there. As Jiraiya smiled fell, and he had a shocked expression on his face. How did you? It took me a day or so to figure it out. I mean, whoever wrote this jutsu down was quite a genius. It was quite easy to understand. Oh, and I also added an element, as Naruto then added a wind element, making it sound wheezy. I don't know what to call it. I call it Frisbee Jutsu. Frisbee Jutsu? You've tested it out? Nah, I just make it. It looks cool. As both Tsunade as well as Jiraiya looked towards one another. As once Naruto left after dispelling it, that boy is dangerous. Too dangerous. And good. Said Tsunade, I'll take him in. And so, after both Mikoto and Sasuke's bandages were removed, they were informed of this. And Tsunade took Naruto as Mikoto waited at the home. As Jiraiya took Sasuke for 5 years worth of training. And 5 years began to pass by, 5 grueling years, as Mikoto heard the news of what has happened in Konoha. Her son Itachi has murdered the whole Uchiha clan and has defected, becoming a rogue. And now she was worried that he might come after both Sasuke and Naruto as well. But she never thought about herself, as one night, 2 hours after the departure of Sasuke and Naruto, who were training under different senses, Mikoto was at home, finishing up eating and cleaning her dishes, as a figure stood in the dining room. It took me some time to figure out where you were with her, as Mikoto didn't flinch but looked at him. Why are you here, Itachi? As Mikoto looked towards her son, I wanted to see you. See me after killing your own father and the whole clan. They deserve to die. Why? They were preparing to plan a coup. As Mikoto's eyes widened, a what? A coup. A coup that would have destroyed the village. I told you I had a duty to protect my home. I told your father to not allow you into the war when you were young. But he was so boastful and prideful when you took the life of that evil shinobi. I had no choice. He was going to attack me after I fed him water. I know, but you shouldn't have been there, and yet you were forced by your father. So what are you here for? To finish me? No. I'm here to tell you that I've joined the Akatsuki. I've been with them for months. Naruto is one of our targets. As Mikoto's eyes widen, what? I'll be coming for him when the time is right. I thought I should let you know. I won't let you do that. As Mikoto's Mangekyo activated, as she stepped forward, chakra flared as her red chakra surrounded everywhere around her as a Susanoo began to form. As Itachi's own reddish-orange Susanoo began to form. Mother, I do not wish to fight, but I won't hold back if you try to. Then leave. I won't allow you to harm my children. You too are my son, but if you are going to harm the other boys of mine, then I won't let that happen. As Itachi then backed down. It's good to see you're in good health. I'll be leaving then. I'm here for what I was here for what I needed to do and said. Goodbye. And with that, Itachi disappeared in a murder of crows. As Mikoto stood there and sighed as chakra vanished. The floor has cracked in it. A lot of cracks. Because of the chakra that she released. I need to start training too. And so she contacted Jiraiya and was reverse summoned back to Mount Miyabuku while Jiraiya was away with Sasuke, currently training for the next year or so before training him into the Sage Arts. While Naruto on the other side has mastered already the arts of healing, as 100 healing marks have been mastered by him as well. And this time, he also, instead of 4 chains could erupt from his back, 12 chains that he could use and manipulate, and each chain had a strength of 1 kilometer as well, making him the most strongest Uzumaki in the current time. That was not all. Naruto in secrecy has been able to go to the seal as well. Since there was no hatred, Mikoto even shielded him. Naruto was quite surprised to see such a magnificent being. Wow. As Kyuubi's eyebrows rose, if he could. You're magnificent. And now the Kyuubi's eyes were wide. What do you mean by that? Said a grueling feminine voice. And suddenly there was a huge puff of smoke, and instead of the huge Biju, there stood a regal woman with 9 tails and a huge bust and a loosely tied kimono that was black with orange accents. You're hot now, said a 13-year-old Naruto with a nosebleed as the woman blushed. What do you mean by that? Sorry, who are you again? And where am I? Did you kidnap me? Not that I mind or something. What is wrong with you? You're in your own mindscape, kid, and I am the great Kyuubi no Yoko. Are you sure that's your name? Because you don't look like... As suddenly, there was a puff of smoke, a huge one, and the Kyuubi no Yoko was back. What do you mean that I do not look like Kyuubi no Yoko? I mean, I kinda see your real form, and I am, said Naruto. How are you like this? Aren't you trained by the strongest Kunoichi or something? Hey, I found out her stash of Uchiha tactics. You know, they're quite some nice literature, aside from the smut stuff. And she kind of enjoys it too. You must be joking. Tsunade and Kushina have been the advocates against Jiraiya and his foolish novels. And you say that Tsunade likes them? Yeah, she does. I found her and read hers. And from the memories of Naruto after Kyuubi checked, she was shocked and surprised. How can this be? As she then turned back to her mortal self, and Naruto was now standing in front of her within the seal. Are you not afraid of me, that I could kill you? No. As that is when she began to read Naruto's thought. Man, she's marvelous. She's beautiful. And Naruto's mind, which was now perverted because of reading those books, was only saying one thing: melons. As now we see, Kyuubi slapped Naruto through the seal, and Naruto was launched like a missile to to the outside. As Naruto closed his eyes shut, he only said one thing, worth it, while Kyuubi remained there, blushing. Baka. Pervert. These were the only words Kyuubi said, because she couldn't think of anything. But after that day, Naruto visited continuously, each and every day, bothering her to the point he even began to confess. And Kyuubi had had enough because she was catching feelings and fast. She was an ancient being of thousands of years of age, and never in her life she has been wooed by a single man. Many have tried, many better looking than Naruto, when they saw her in a human form, but none has succeeded. And out of pure rage and anger and frustration, she stopped using this form, but now was shocked that she accidentally did, and the same effect has happened. But this time she was, too, falling for him. Maybe it was because he was her Jinchurikin 24/7 yapped about her, but she didn't care anymore. As Naruto has reached at the age of 15 and was tall, reaching 6 feet, and not only that, he was like a swimmer with muscles but lean, and he had a charming and beautiful smile at that, and long untamed blonde hair which was spiky. And soon he was going to return and meet his family, but right now he has made a key that allowed Kyuubi to break free from the seal, in which he triggered the countermeasure from Minato and Kushina. And then Demon introduced them to her, as both of them were quite shocked and awkward, seeing that Mighty no Kyuubi no Yoko was actually a girl named Kurami. And she too was now quite shocked as well. So all this time, that temper. No wonder I was quite mad and pissed at you all the times. You were a woman, said Kushina. You're a woman too. And woman knows woman. Tojan, what are they talking about? I don't know, son. Let them handle this. If you break my son's heart, I'm gonna break you. You're already dead, Kushina. How can you break me? Don't underestimate an Uzumaki woman. And so, Kurami agreed. And this allowed Naruto to move on to the next seal. And that was a blood clone seal that allowed Kurami to slip into that body without ever letting Naruto suffer. And so now we see Kurami was there, tied to Naruto still, but freed from the seal and in her own body, capable of moving out there in the wild as the clone morphed into her shape. As Naruto, now taller than Kurami, then introduced the busty woman to the older busty woman that it was his sensei, Tsunade. Tsunade sensei, meet my girlfriend and soon-to-be wife, Kurami, the Kyuubi no Yoko in human flesh. Tsunade almost passed out alongside with Shizune, but when she woke up, she said Naruto must have been joking or something, but Naruto wasn't, as he reintroduced her. And Tsunade and Kurami had a huge conversation over sake, and, well, let's just say they got along just fine. And after that, once they returned with Naruto becoming strong, and Sasuke as well, Naruto introduced them to the love of his life. And both Mikoto as well as Sasuke were shocked. How did you, wow, I'm kind of jealous I'm not single now, says Sasuke. Damn it, I lost. Hey, we never betted on this. You don't understand. As on the other side, we see Sasuke confronting, how did you get a busty chick and I didn't? As Naruto looked towards him and wiggled his eyebrows, and the same happened to Sasuke as both of them looked towards Jiraiya and they did the same. Sensei. As both of them now bowed down to Jiraiya, who looked like that he was blessing them. One of them is blessed, the other will soon be. Do not need to worry, my student. You will find yours, as I have found mine, he said, looking towards Tsunade, wiggling his eyebrows, and Tsunade punched him straight to the moon with a single fist, launching him into the sky. As Mikoto twitched her eyebrows, you both have become perverts. At least I know that Naruto won't be causing trouble, but Sasuke, we need to talk about your manners, son. And so Mikoto corrected both of her children. As this was going on back in Konoha, Orochimaru had struck. Obviously, Jiraiya finding out about this has went there. And so did Tsunade. But what they did not knew was that Naruto and Sasuke has pranked them by placing a tag on Sasuke's shoulder. Jiraiya's shoulders. Both of them, using the Harashin that Naruto mastered, arrived there without telling their mother, saying that they were going to buy to the market some fish. And once they arrived there, they fought Orochimaru and his sound gunners who were attacking. And in the midst of the fight, Sasuke came across Karin Uzumaki, whom he saved, accidentally thinking that she was from Konoha, without knowing that she was from Konoha, as she has fallen in love with him. As Sasuke, being Sasuke, winked at her before leaving. As at that moment, Orochimaru witnessed those who had arrived and left. Well, Naruto and Sasuke were happy to test out their techniques and strength, but Orochimaru was defeated and sent it back, but at the sacrifice of Hiruzen Sarutobi. And not only that, one of his girls had fallen in love with him, and badly, without him noticing. So Orochimaru began his hunt to track them down because he knew they had gone somewhere. But luckily for him, that was not so hard because Tsunade, as well as Jiraiya, once after everyone was healed and a Kage was appointed, not Danzo, but someone from the council, Hiyashi Yuga, first Hyuga Kage ever, the two of them then bolted from there and arrived back at Mikoto's home, where Naruto as well as Sasuke were being both punished for them leaving and ditching and lying to her. As on the other side we see Orochimaru men has tracked them. While on a night time they attacked, but before they could, Karin Uzumaki, because of her heart, followed Sasuke and revealed everything. In that moment Sasuke realized something. He might have fallen in love with her as well. She was nice, plus red hair was something new and unique. And so, he, alongside with Naruto, waited as Orochimaru's men arrived. Mikoto as well as the others were resting inside. Alright Sasuke, you and me, remember our promise when we were attacked back in Konoha? Yeah, it's time to get back and make sure we don't make the same mistakes. As Naruto entered the Slug Sage mode, as Sasuke entered the Toad Sage mode of, well, similar to Jiraiya, as Pai and Ma arrived on his shoulders. As Orochimaru arrived, he was shocked to see two young Sanins. My oh my, Sanins at such a young age. I must say I'm impressed. As that is when we see Naruto charged and summoned his Uzumaki chains as well. Seeing Naruto fight in such unpredictable state, even Orochimaru was impressed. But then came Sasuke, who he tried to attack, but his Susanoo activated. You think you can attack me? His off Susanoo was more than capable enough of damaging and causing rampage, as most of his men suffered, and Orochimaru himself, whose arms were currently well sealed because of Hiruzen's sacrifice, had to fall back and retreat because he knew there was nothing he could do now. And so now we see Orochimaru fell back and retreated, leaving them alone as Naruto as well as Sasuke stood there. But because of the destruction going on, Mikoto was watching this with a deadpan expression, seeing that the door was locked and she had a panicked look on her face. Once opened, both of them were slapped across the face by not only Kurami but by Mikoto as well as Karin. You could have died, you idiots. We promised that we won't suffer the same fate that we suffered at the hands of Konoha. And we were the ones this time that we're gonna protect one another and you. Like how you protected us. As Naruto looked towards her, how you protected me. As Mikoto's eyes widened, as Naruto's lips quivered, I told Sasuke everything. But you told me that you wouldn't reveal this to them. Said, Kurami, what do you mean, Kurami? His parents had left a failsafe. I can never repay your favor back, Gajan, for what you have done for me. You don't need to say that first, Naruto. Said Mikoto as well as Sasuke, as it's the family that has grown from 3 to 5 that hugged one another. As now we see Jiraiya and Tsunade, who were away but nearby, then arrived after finding out what has happened. Damn that Orochimaru, we should have killed him, said Tsunade. I know, but we won't, because there is a new threat that is emerging. What? I have to go to Amigakure to see. No, you're not going alone. I'm still loyal to Konoha, remember? I've been ordered to do this. As Naruto and Sasuke looked towards one another and smirked. And realizing their smirk, Jiraiya then sighed. If you're thinking of this, then no, I'm not taking you. You don't need to. We already marked you. What? He removed the mark. Nope. If you're going there, Irasanin, then we will follow you. As Naruto said this, Jiraiya was taken aback. How do you met them? How? They left themselves in the sea. I just never told anyone until now. And Jiraiya too was impressed. And so was Tsunade. And Tsunade then clutched to Jiraiya. If you leave, then I won't be able to confess. What? What did you say? I won't be able to confess, you damn idiot. As Jiraiya then smiled, happy that he was finally being answered to his unrequited feelings for Tsunade. And so he decided against it and stayed. While on the other side, Akatsuki have been planning something big. They have been monitoring each and every one of their targets. Itachi knew that he had to do something. The only remaining family of his was safe, so he defected after causing explosions throughout the whole Amigakure, becoming a defective and arriving at the family house. I'm telling you, it's dangerous out there. They're coming for Naruto and you. I defected. I had to. As that is when Jiraiya revealed to them that Itachi was a double agent and has been the one who took down Uchihas because of their revolts, as well as on Konoha's behalf has turned rogue to join the Akatsuki, who was backing up the Uchihas. Mikoto was sad to see what of her oldest son has become. Do not worry about me, mother. I told you I have a duty. That duty was to protect you and my brothers. Said Itachi with a smile as Sasuke and Naruto looked down and were shocked. I never hated you, Naruto. The day Sasuke was born, I promised to myself that I'm going to do anything within my power to protect you too. Kachan and Sasuke. But then came along Naruto and I knew I had to protect them as well. That is why I stayed, because if I hadn't, Father would have done something back to Naruto. I was the one who was able to calm him down. But then he decided to do something bad, realizing that he was not going to become the Kage after this. For some reason, somehow didn't want to pass the seat. The Akatsuki, they arrived and spewed words of hatred into the ears of the Uchihas and showed them dreams that they would rule over Konoha and the Elemental Nation. They were planning to revolt, and I had to act fast. And so I did. The Akatsuki is in shambles, but they would attack. You need to hide. Because if you do, their plans will fail. Where do we go? I know just the place. As Sasuke, Naruto, Mikoto, Itachi, Tsunade, Shizune, Tauntaun, as well as Jiraiya all vanished without a trace from the whole Elemental Nation itself. Itachi, he was one soul that was capable of learning, and his murder into Crow's abilities allowed him into the forms of Raven travel everywhere, which was his summon. And his Raven has mentioned him through his vision a place that was untouched. And surprisingly, once they arrived there, Kurami revealed that it was the home of the sage, the household of the Otsutsuki clan, surrounded by forest as well as fruitful trees and bushes. Paradise untouched. So they remained there. Naruto, to make sure that no outer world contact ever was made with the erupted barriers after barriers from the Uzumaki fine arts that he has learned. The house was big enough to allow them all to reside there, as Itachi peacefully, alongside with the others, remained. While on the other side, the Elemental nations were in shambles. Wars erupted everywhere. Akatsuki declared wars on everyone, were even winning. But in the end, their plans failed when there was no Nine-Tails Jinchuriki to find. Even the 10 tails collapsed it on itself after being used by Inkaku and Ginkaku. Zetsu was the one most enraged, but the one that was truly enraged and killed her only source of chance to get free was Kaguya Otsutsuki, destroying Zetsu her own will, because it was useless. thousands years worth of planning, and for what? To fail in the end? There was nothing she could do. She was trapped there forever. And the elemental nations was in shambles. The only people who were not affected were Naruto and his family. The family of people that were odd and different and yet found one another and were happy with one another. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the short movie of, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, and follow me on my Meta What If channel as well, as this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace.